and welcome to this first session of Defense Arena on this auspicious day, that is the 74th Republic Day of India. And I would like to congratulate all of you, all the Indians, and especially the defense aspirants. Proud. Now, the first thing that we need to understand is that what does the Republic means? Okay. The bookish definition of that is that this is 26 January was 1950, in fact, was the day when the Constitution of India was dedicated to the nation. The importance is that on 26 November itself, in 1949, the Constitution of India was already made, but due to the historic importance of 26 January, because that was the day when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru decided, as the president of the Congress, decided that the main ambition of the Indian freedom struggle is not going to be the dominant status, and it is indeed going to be that complete independence, the need and is the demand of the Indian freedom strugglers. But the modern concept or the actual concept of republic is a nation where the sovereignty lies with the citizens of its country. So India is republic not just because India has its own constitution. Even Britain, which was the colonial power of India, had its own constitution, but it's not in republic because it's a monarchical democracy. Republic is a country where the real rights, the real independence or the real sovereignty lies with the citizens of the country, and that is why we have the president of India. So let's presume that the prime minister is the head of the government, is not the head of the state, whereas the president is the head of the state, is the head of the nation. And that is one reason that we need to understand that why the president of India is the commander-in-chief of all the three services of the Indian Armed Forces, and that is why we serve them as the men in uniform. So this is one very important distinction that we need to understand, and many of the defense aspirants will now be able to appreciate the fact that the president of India is your commander-in-chief, and the reason being because the armed forces do not serve the government, but the armed forces serve the republic, that is the citizens of this nation, that is 1.4 billion. And another fact that we need to come at this point of time is now India is the largest population on this planet. We have overcome China being the most populated country in this world, and 1.4 billion people is not represented by the prime minister, but indeed by the president. So in one individual, if we want to see one individual representing 1.4 billion population, that's the president of India. So this particularly at the back of my side, the parade, the Republic Parade that you see, India is one of the very rare democracy that practices such kind of an event where the military practices the military parade on Republic Day. So this entire thing what you're watching behind me is happening. The entire three services, that is the Indian Air Force, the Indian Army and the Indian Navy, is displaying and projecting its capability for one person who is the President of India. So when you see this particular officer saluting, he is not saluting to the Prime Minister, he is not saluting to any other individual, he is saluting and he is giving his regards and showing his capabilities to the Commander-in-Chief, who is the President of India, who is also the Commander-in-Chief. So now I hope that you understood why the President is Commander-in-Chief of all three armed forces in collectively, and why this parade in Delhi happens every year of the Republic Day to showcase the capabilities of the armed forces commander. So Jai Hind everyone, and a very happy 74th Republic Day to all of you.